This is where we spill the tea. I mean, we're here.
We're on the Jones Beach Boardwalk.
Oh
Dee
my
Snyder's
God.
calling it.
Wrap it up. We've been hanging out with the hot teas.
The hot teas, by the way, Armies. Hashtag Long Island Life. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea on living your best Long Island life, all things Long Island. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Sharon. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome
you know
back.
what? Thank you. I was flipping through a bunch of other podcasts recently and saw another podcast that said how to live your best Long Island life. And I'm like, no,
stop it.
you didn't.
No.
Okay.
Also, Dan said he heard like a celebrity podcaster, calling it
Celebrity.
spilling the tea.
Oh, spilling the tea. Well,
And
that's
I'm
a
like,
normal thing.
Stop.
I
Like,
thought
we're
you were
just
gonna
so
say
cool.
celebrity.
Everybody's stealing our content.
But you know what? Nobody else does.
How you doing?
That start by saying how you doing.
How you doing? How you doing? I'm good.
What's the
Yeah.
lottery yet? Do we know yet? Because I need the lottery.
Wait, did anybody win?
Somebody won $1 billion,
And took a cash out?
I don't even know. Don't tell me,
Right.
because
It's not Thomas.
Is something ringing? Is there a phone ringing?
It's our neighbors.
I can hear it. Oh my God. So yeah, I need the lottery. I don't know. It's crazy. So crazy. I mean, and we took a week off for Thanksgiving, which was great. But now I feel like I was looking at the stuff to talk about on this episode. I'm like, we missed pretty much, by the time this airs, every holiday tree lighting
event,
event.
yeah.
I'm like, dang it, we can't take a
I
week
know.
off. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was lovely. I went to Maine to see my fam up there. We lucked out with some good weather. I hear the ringing now too.
Yeah.
It was nice. It wasn't, every time I go there, it's like, you don't know if you're going to get blizzard and snowed in, So it didn't, thank God. But it was really nice. It was quick. It's short and sweet, which is nice.
Okay, well, you had to get on the road. No one got last time. I remember last time I talked to you and this trip, and you were like, your kids were little, and you were like, they're vomiting.
The
on
amount
the
of
LIE.
times
There
we
was
were pulling
car
over.
Sickness.
So you know what? I invest
oh my
in.
God.
I invest in Dramamine, and that is like the saving grace,
The best thing.
100%. Because not only does it not, it helps them not getting sick, but it knocks them out too. So
Yeah. Oh no, it's the best.
Quiet
It's so
ride
funny.
for a little while.
There's this great TikTok about parents, and they talk about things that their freshmen, in college ask them. And this is so my daughter, because they're like the most ridiculous questions about like boiling water or things about themselves.
Yeah. How do you make Kraft macaroni and cheese?
Or like, what is my, like, they don't know the basic information about their own healthcare bodies when they're answering questionnaires. And Kenzie did that. She was like, should I answer that do I get car sick? And I'm like, when you were 6? No,
I don't know.
You
You
don't have to check that you get car sick box.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
You haven't gotten car sick in 20 years.
Well, and I was going to say that, like last
hello.
time, Braden, he still takes it because he knows it's good to like, it'll knock him out to just so he's not getting sick. But he's like, I haven't gotten car sick, Mom, in years. And I'm like, don't jinx it.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Yeah. You grew out of it, but it was funny because she asked me that, and I was like, this is the TikTok. I got to play you some of these TikToks because they're my child. They're like, what is my shoe size?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How do I do this? I'm like, how do you not know this information?
How was, Kenzie was home.
Kenzie was home for Thanksgiving, and my
Your dad came? Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. And so they both came on the red eye to JFK, which was funny because like Kenzie's fine with it, but that's not easy for someone my dad's age. Although he slept. I think he slept more than he sleeps on a normal night.
Really?
Poor people. He's in the middle seat. He's in the middle seat, and he's like, there's no room. I barely fit in this seat, and then I'm pretty sure, like, was it Streets in New York, drinking beer the entire, because he didn't leave till like 11:30 at night.
Oh my gosh.
And then the snoring, and he's like, I'm like, Dad, do you want some headphones to watch movies? I'm not going to watch any movies. I'm just going to sleep and chat with people. I'm like, oh dear God.
And he's a chatter. I love it.
Those poor people.
Love it.
But here's a funny story. So we were picking them up, Thomas and I, at JFK. And we got there, but it takes, they had to walk like a mile. My dad's like, oh, I got my exercise in this airport, So we're in the cell phone lot waiting for them. And
which
again,
is so awesome.
It's great.
It is.
It's great. It was, and the sun's coming up, it's
so
like,
nice.
okay. That was hard. 4:30, I think. Anyway,
that's rough.
So we're sitting in the cell phone lot, and there's, a handful of cars trickling there, probably like 15, 20 cars. And over in the corner is like 2 super sketch porta potties, right?
Yep.
which I don't know, what you would have to put a gun to my head, right?
Yeah,
so,
to use
and
that,
I see this guy going to the porta potty, and I told Thomas, I was like, whoa, what it would take me to use that, like the desperation that would have to take place. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Yeah. So, so he comes out. I was like, okay. Then somebody else comes in, and then another person, like literally
a lot of people.
Every single person that was in the cell phone parking lot, and they were all men.
Yeah.
Got up of all ages.
Right.
Older guy that looked like my boy Blue, and this other guy, like all ages, all sizes, one by one, in and out of that. That I've never seen a busier restroom in my life.
That is, and it's a porta potty.
And I was like, every time somebody else, I could see him walking across the parking lot, I'm like, stop it.
That is so funny.
Like,
well, like you said, it was mostly men.
Happening? So. I just like, no, there's nowhere else. I mean, you're in the cell phone lot. Maybe next time just stop at McDonald's. Little Mickey D's, get a coffee.
Right there on the corner.
I was mind blown. I was the first guy. I was like, whoa. And then literally every car.
It's so funny.
I'm like, I don't even know what to say about this experience right now. Another one to get like, stop it. Anyway,
you're not allowed in. Stop it.
I was dying. I just never seen anything like it because they're like behind this fence. They didn't match. There were two different kinds, and I was like,
and it's like on the corner. There's a lot of cement.
Listen, if you drive for a living, and you're picking people up or whatever, So, but I was like, that blew my mind. But then Thanksgiving was great, awesome, peaceful. My dad called me yesterday. He's like, "This is my best Thanksgiving ever."
Oh, he had a best time.
It was just so nice, and he I have to give him a project.
Did you burn your corn stalks?
He burned everything.
Awesome.
He burned literally everything.
Good.
He went through all of my neighbors' garbages for recycle and burnt. Like there's constantly a fire.
Yeah.
We bought a new fire pit
before
he
did?
came because it was like he wore my other one out.
That's so funny.
And then I have this little deck landing that he did because the wood was getting rotted, and then he did last time over the summer. And now I was like, Dad, the stairs need to go.
Same thing. Yeah.
So he's like, oh, let's go. Home Depot.
Here we are.
Let's get and he every morning he's out there with like cut the side.
Love it.
It's amazing.
He did an awesome job.
Oh my God, he did such a great job. And then of course he had all my old wood to burn.
Right.
So which I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's toxic. I don't know what's in there. It's treated by something. I was like, anywho. But it was really good. Here's a mashed potato update.
Okay, let me hear it. Did you have a competition?
So, yep.
Amazing.
We did.
Amazing.
We did. They both made mashed potatoes.
Blind tasting?
Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't say blind, but they put them side by side, and most people didn't know who they were.
Right.
They were both good.
Okay.
And it was different. Some people liked my dad's, and my dad's were definitely like chunkier.
Okay.
And I preferred Thomas's. They were like super creamy, very creamy, like a lot of cream, like butter. No, Thomas's were my favorite, of course, but they were both good, and they were good sports about it.
I love it.
So good. Thank you, Alyssa, for that suggestion. Okay, so we've got so much going on. Thanksgiving so far in the rearview mirror already. I can't even.
We keep saying
it's over.
Honey, we're in like summer 2023.
I'm already planning 2023. That's what I've been doing most of my day-to-day is going through. I'm like through July. Wow. I can't even. But we have our gala, our tourism gala next week.
I'm so excited.
So by the time we film, this will air right before, and then by the time we do next time,
it'll air the day of our gala.
Oh my God! And so next time we're together.
Yeah. This is our first time having a gala in 2 years. Mm-hmm. So it's exciting. We have a ton of people signed up and tickets.
It's going to be awesome. It's the Tourism Awards Gala, and it's the 4th annual because we stopped it for 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's great. We do a Partner of the Year award and a Tourism Trailblazer for like new attractions or activities and events, and a tourism advancement for somebody who's like benefiting tourism. And then we do a tourism legacy, which is our big like Hall of Fame. And this year we're doing 2.
Yeah, because we missed you. Yeah. So
we have Mitch Pally, who is incredible. What just like iconic. And then who's our tourism legacy winner. And then we have Paul Monty, also just industry staple from Montauk. And I'm so excited to celebrate them both.
Yeah, and they're both so humble and sweet about it. I love it.
Cute.
I love it. And
Paul Monty bought a whole table for his like family, and Mitch is bringing his wife. It's so cute.
It's amazing. Paul's family is pretty incredible. I follow him on LinkedIn and stuff. Oh. And his daughter is like pretty amazing with her. She has a whole digital company too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Marketing agency too. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, and Chris we did some really cool like emotional tribute videos for them that Chris did. And so anyway, and the rest of the winners will be announced the night of. So it's at the Fox Hollow, gorgeous venue.
Gorgeous.
It's always such an incredible event. It's like sold out, and I love it. But it's also I can't wait till it's over.
Yeah. It's, the whole office, I think, feels that way.
Alyssa does. Alyssa's like, can't even believe she's sitting here right now.
She's like, what?
She's thinking of every other thing she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Then, anyway, but so before that, then, like I said, it's like January 23, but first the holidays, and we missed all the tree lightings already.
I can't believe it's holidays. I know we talked a lot about Thanksgiving. Like, we were talking about it, Michael and I, at lunch today. Like, you blink and man, it's Christmas.
Oh, and
then it's over.
And then immediately, all the trees are lit.
All the trees are lit.
We'll talk about our trees real quick, but first, we have to get to the wine of the week.
Wine of the week.
Before we start talking trees, we need to talk about wine.
Yes, we are drinking the most delicious Raphael Vineyards Cab Franc. We love a Cab Franc.
It's a perfect day today.
It's a perfect stormy, wintry day.
Blustery,
windy day. It's crazy. It's like feels like it's like midnight, but still delicious. Its intensely ripe blackberry and cherry flavors burst throughout this full-bodied Cabernet Franc. It's lush and juicy on entry. I couldn't see that. But anchored tightly by crisp acidity and a pretty violet undertone. Pillowy tannins cushion a gentle finish. What a beautiful description.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Raphael, amazing. In the winter, you go there. They have this awesome fireplace. They have this loft you can go hang out in, like by the fire, have your Cab Franc. Amazing. The vineyards, I think, are just so cool in the winter.
You know what I'm so excited about?
What?
Michael, I don't know if he told you, but we were invited by Lens to come and do a tasting.
Yeah, because they have their igloo.
Exciting.
I have a whole thing about igloos. Lens has these adorable igloos, and Michael posted about it. He's like, ladies, come do it. I'm like, yes. I mean, you don't have to tell us twice.
Right.
And you know who else has really cool? They're not even igloos. They're like the little, I don't know, like almost like little mini houses, is RG&Y.
Oh.
And they're all lit up with like twinkle lights.
Wow.
And you have the blankets. The vineyards, it's so great because it's like your private vineyard.
Yes. That's why I love it. I love it every time.
Awesome.
Like you go there in the summer and it's definitely a little bit more crowded.
It's a vibe. It's hip. It's happening.
Or even during harvest season. But then the winter time, like you said, it's like your own private little sanctuary.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
Alyssa, you're going to have to keep me on time today because I forgot to set my watch. But real quick. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty. Thank you, LI Wine Country. And please go to liwines.org. .com. Yeah, why would it be .org? liwines.com. And or just, we'll link to it to find your best vineyard. And they're up for Partner of the Year award.
I know. So exciting. And they're celebrating, we said it I think before, but their 50-year anniversary.
Yeah, we have big plans for them coming up in the next year. So we're just gonna keep bringing you Long Island wines, thank God. So some Long Island life. Speaking of today being the most blustery, like yesterday's fine. The day before, every day's been like warmer than usual.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Today, like crazy rain, windstorm, and it's the Rockefeller tree lighting. I mean, it's pretty. And by the way, it's pretty much every tree lighting.
Yeah.
There's, I think, Huntington tree lighting. Port Jefferson had their tree lighting. It's also the Big Duck lighting.
Oh, I saw one of our Instagram posts. I think it's like, you want to get lit? I want to see the Big Duck get lit. I'm like, that was clever.
It's cute. And we were actually supposed to be on Shelter Island today.
I know, but
we're going to be there next week. We're going to be there next week because I was like, you have to. You can only get there by car ferry.
Right, and the ferry's definitely not going to run.
No, if you saw the weather today, no one's on a car ferry today to Shelter Island. So I was like, that. And plus, next week we'll be there with their beautiful tree at the Pridwin.
I can't wait.
I'm super, super excited about that. But
Michael's never been to Shelter Island.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, so.
It's like amazing. I mean, I have to tell you, it's really like this incredible, like you would go to Europe thinking it's like Malta or something. It's like this gorgeous little island that you can only get to by car ferry. And yet they have the most charming, like Dirty Dancing, New England style, amazing properties there.
It does remind me of Dirty Dancing.
Right?
That's
it's
so
like,
funny.
It's Kellerman's. They all like Kellerman's. It's so amazing. We keep saying amazing, but I love it. We'll show you next week. But, I have some stuff because the Rockefeller tree lighting is tonight in New York City, which is like the unofficial kickoff of the holidays in New York City.
I love it.
And of course it's the worst day.
I know.
I just can't. It makes me so sad. You know, the event people plan this like all year and they're like, cool.
It's crazy. Like week. It's kind of like
tomorrow,
us.
fine.
You know? It's the same thing. Like we plan all year, whatever. Do you know the history?
Well, no. I was going to ask you because I saw this thing about crazy facts about the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. So what is, you were telling me about the history.
A little bit this morning, and I just read it recently, but it was the first Rockefeller tree was cut down during the Great Depression, and the workers brought it to the job site for inspiration. And then they would line up every week to get their paychecks right by the tree.
Oh, that's so cute.
So then it was just a tradition after that.
That's so cute. I was looking at it. It said exactly what you just said. 1931 is when the tree started. And it was during the Depression. And it was decorated, like you said, it was a string of cranberries, garlands of paper, and even
all
a
handmade.
few cans. All handmade, like you said. And the workers gathered around it for inspiration. And the first tree lighting was in 1933. They didn't have lights on it when it first happened. And then from 1942 until the end of World War II, the tree was blackout because of energy regulations.
Wow.
I mean, also during the pandemic.
Right.
There was no tree. Was there a tree? If there was no tree lighting. Well, they didn't want to encourage people to come to New York City, right?
Right.
So, I mean, it's just crazy, the things that we've lived through. And in 1999, it was the largest tree in Rockefeller Center's history. It was 100 feet tall.
I wonder, does it say anything where or how they decide on the tree?
Yeah, so actually it does. It says if you have a tree you want to be considered for Rockefeller Center, you can donate it for free. And there's a link where Rockefeller,
you log in or whatever.
You can show them your tree and show them your specs.
That's amazing.
I don't know how they make that decision, but remember last year there was like a little owl in it? Like the baby owl?
Yeah.
Like, how do they mess that up?
Yeah.
Like, look at the tree.
There was
a tree.
Because December 2020, then March is when pandemic really bad.
But
then
the
by
following
2021, like that December, things were normal enough.
Okay. Oh, there was a tree.
But I remember them saying like it wasn't going to be virtual. Yeah.
You couldn't come.
Be away from it. I remember you had to be like spaced.
Mm-hmm. You had to be spaced. So here are the years where the Rockefeller tree has been from Long Island.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So in 1934, it was from Babylon.
What? That's so
70
awesome.
foot tall Norway spruce. In 1942, the tree was from Huntington.
Wow.
It was 50 foot tall tree. And then 1944 was funny. They were like, it was somewhere from Long Island.
That's funny. They don't even know.
They're
like, wherever.
It was 50-year-old Norway spruce, came from somewhere on Long Island.
That's so funny.
Somebody forgot to like write it down, or they looked and they messed that. That was before the digital footprint. 1945, it came from Syosset.
Oh my gosh, so many times.
And there's a bunch of stuff on each one of these trees, which is cool. And then it was again in 1946, double duty Syosset.
Oh.
What? They were getting the tree love there. It was a 75-foot Norway spruce. In 1947, it came from Deer Park.
Wow.
And the last time I think that it came from Long Island was 1949, and it was from Yaphank.
It's probably the same worker that was like, hey, I got trees on Long Island.
I think that was before the online registration.
Submission.
That's
funny.
So, but here on Long Island, we have the lighting of the Big Duck, which is our back in the olden days, I was trying to tell you, they had these roadside attractions.
Right.
Which that's how people traveled around the country and saw like the largest ball of twine, and Long Island was known for duck.
My girlfriend just did this road trip for roadside attractions last summer. It was so funny.
Fun.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
In Arizona, they have this thing called The Thing.
What is it?
Exactly.
Huh.
It's so funny. All the billboards are like, The Thing, what is it? What is it? I can't tell you, obviously. I'm sworn to secrecy. You have to go, and it's in the back of this weird gas station
sketch.
And there's like a sad, I don't know if the little baby tiger is still there, but you're kind of like, oh, not okay. I don't know what's happening. I know.
This is awful.
Yeah. But anyway, so roadside attractions, and the duck was like a major roadside attraction, and it's still it's literally beloved.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it was had an original location. It was relocated. It was originally located in Flanders, or it's located in Flanders now? It's located in
Flanders now.
It was a couple of years ago they moved it.
So it's got a little gift shop in there.
Yeah,
you can go inside. They put a wreath around its neck, and they do a whole duck lighting also tonight. I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
But you can see it all season.
But you know what? A true Long Islander will still show up.
Yeah. It'll be packed. Yeah. And the Montauk Lighthouse lighting, which is a big deal, was last weekend.
Light the light. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many tree lightings and events, and I'm going to talk about them here, some of them in a minute, because there's like literally so much to do.
So much.
So, just go to discoverlongisland.com and look at all of our stuff, because we have the blogs, and follow our social media
events, and
it's like you're going to be literally like tsunamied with holiday information from our channels.
I know that a lot of downtowns do like old-fashioned Christmases. Like I know this Friday, will already have been aired, but Babylon Village does their old-fashioned Christmas. Port Jeff Village will do the Charles Dickens festival.
Oh yeah, the Dickens festival.
Yeah, so there's like a lot of the downtown. I think Rockville Center does something.
I know, and there was a Santa parade. Northport does their. Did you see they do the lamp leg like in the Christmas Story?
I saw that on
the whole little village comes out
cute.
and they light the lamp leg. And it's
so cute.
This is what makes Long Island amazing, and why I always say it's like little snow globes is because every little downtown is like a little
amazing thing.
Hallmark movie village. It's crazy. It's such a really magical place to be during the holidays. If you have not ever experienced Long Island during the holidays,
and you've always said like it's like a Norman Rockwell painting.
No one believes
like,
me. I'm like, this is freaking adorable.
This is my life. This is where I live.
And you can come out to these cute little tree lightings, and there's a crowd, but not a crowd.
Right. It's like
you're not fighting
serving
people.
Hot, like the fire department's probably serving
The
hot
fire-
chocolate.
Yep.
The local beanery is having staying open late. It's so cute.
All right, I have some information for holidays. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say the East Wind Shops. I think is the week after this airs.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
That's
okay.
a really cute one.
Okay,
cute.
so that I'm glad you said that. The East Wind Shops, which is when you're driving out to the North Fork, which I was just there because my dad insists on going to Long Island vodka every time we come.
Really?
He loves Long Island vodka.
Oh my gosh,
Which
that's
if you've not
awesome.
been to Long Island vodka, it's literally like an old potato farm.
Right.
It's actually
It
I
is
think a
a potato
working
farm,
potato farm still, but now they make vodka. It is so awesome. We went there because he always likes to take those back to his friends.
Yeah.
Like a case, and that's what he gives people for watching his dog and watching his house, and they make all
cute.
different flavors, and now they make like brandy. So I took him out because it's pretty close. It's right before you get to the East Wind Shops, and there's this beautiful barn, and we go up, and there was like tour buses there. You could totally tell there was a tour bus of like girls from the city.
I love it.
There was leather pants and leather skirts everywhere.
I love it.
My dad is like, am I in heaven? What just happened? He came in and he was like, whoa. He's like, I love Long Island.
I love it.
It's so awesome.
Funny.
But yeah, so right there, before you get is the East Wind Shops. And with first of all, the East Wind Hotel is like so beautiful. One of the best spas on Long Island. We're talking about spas. And they have this cute little village of shops.
It's so cute.
Which has been on LITV if you want to just go look it for yourself. But
It's like a little chocolate shop.
Carousel
ice cream.
bakery,
Yeah.
the chocolate shop like that you were talking about, I think was there. And then great restaurant, family style Italian.
Yeah.
Every time you go there, you can get great finds. And they have a nice, cute little tree, and they'll do a tree lighting.
It's so cute.
And again, it's so
Santa's
small.
there.
Santa.
Oh.
Just like, don't fight the mall crowd.
Right.
Go somewhere cute.
And like when you go to these little downtown, it's like the legit Santa.
Oh.
Like they're
And
beautiful.
they have like carriage rides, and you've got
Yeah.
your hot cocoa. It's
So
like
cute.
Speaking of, so what we did on the way right there, because you're like at the onset of all the farms on the North Fork. On the way home, we bought a tree.
You got your tree already?
Yes, and I got my first North Fork tree.
Oh my gosh.
We're driving out there, and
Did you cut it down yourself?
No, of course not.
Okay.
But we thought about it. So on the way out there, here I am. I'm losing my mind because every car coming the other direction had a tree on top.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What's
oh my
happening?
God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a tree but me. So my dad's like, let's get a tree. So we stopped. The best tree ever.
So cute.
I've had some amazing trees here on Long Island
You have to
because
take
all the
pics.
different nurseries here,
Yeah.
they all have incredible trees from end to end. I've gone to several different of just like the nurseries in the villages.
Yeah.
This is my first time going out to the North Fork. So beautiful. You just got to do it.
You have to do it.
Okay, so this is what I was going to get into. I do real tree.
I know. I do fake.
Real.
Alyssa's real.
Normally real, but since my sister's away at college, she's only home during Thanksgiving at one point. So we make it a fake just so we can
Oh,
Have her,
have it.
yeah.
right
Okay.
at Thanksgiving.
So
So next
Here's the
year
thing.
it'll be
Yeah.
I love a real tree. I love a fireplace. I love the smell of the real tree. That's growing up. That's home.
Yeah.
In my house now, it's not very big. I don't have a fireplace. I'm sweeping up pine needles until June. So
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'll do the fake tree.
Well, the fake trees these days are so beautiful.
And they look so real.
And they look so real. And the lights, what I always get jealous of the fake trees is how symmetrical and beautiful the lights are. My tree doesn't look. So I do two trees.
You do two. Yeah, I know
do
that
two
about
trees.
you.
And it started because I got a tree. When I was in Arizona, they don't have like beautiful farms.
Right.
I would go to Costco.
Yeah.
I get my tree
Home
at Costco.
Depot. Yeah.
Home Depot. And so I came here and I went to Costco, and it was like a pathetic tree. I was like, no offense, Costco, but I was like, this is weak.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the trees at the nursery.
Yeah.
They don't unwrap it for you. You have to buy it sealed at Costco. They don't show you. So
you
it
get
was
what you get. You don't
$50,
get upset.
and I was like, okay, cool. So I got it home and I was like, this is not going to do.
Right.
So that became the tree in the front room for the kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, use,
Yes, girls.
here's all your ornaments. And then the nice tree is, and that my kids have known this forever.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Right. Don't even
This
look at
is,
it.
I have a system. All my
It's so
ornaments are
funny.
special.
Yeah.
It's color coded. Like, don't touch it.
Yeah.
Your ornaments go on that tree, and you can put whatever riffraff you want on there.
Right. Decorate it all you
mine's
want.
beautiful.
It's so funny because I used to have like beautiful ornaments. Dan and I, every time we would go away, we would buy an ornament. Like that's
Yes,
right. That's
I
what we
love
do.
this.
So I had a snow globe, a beautiful little Santa snow globe, in my box of Christmas ornaments, and it broke, and I didn't know it. All of my ornaments ruined a year later because now they all smell like mildew because this water from the snow globe is all over it. So all the ornaments are gone. So I decided, I think 2 years ago, to not do any ornaments anymore and just do poinsettias.
Oh yeah, pretty.
And just poinsettias and lights, and it's actually
Pretty.
so beautiful.
Oh, that sounds really classy.
Yeah, it's
pretty.
very pretty.
I do that too. That's one of the things we do. We buy an ornament from everywhere we go, but I like the blown glass ones.
Yes.
And my tree is like, I have this really pretty like peppermint ribbon. It's
Beautiful.
red and white peppermint.
I
Like
can never
velvet.
get the ribbon down. I can
I
never
love
do
it. You got to tuck it in.
I know. I screw it up every time.
And
then I'm always like, "Take
the
it
ornaments all I have like a little red. Anyway, it's really, I love my tree so much. So I have it, but it's not decorated. So
well, you don't decorate it right away. You let it settle.
I know it needs to be decorated
Yeah.
ASAP because Kenzie's coming home again this
Right,
weekend.
right.
And then her roommates are all coming here from college.
Right.
And
you're
Kenzie's
doing the
like,
cheer Christmas party, right?
and I'm doing the cheer Christmas
Yeah.
party.
Yep.
So it's like every night I come home. I got home at like 7:30 last night from
Yeah.
work. Tegan's like, what's up with this tree?
What are we doing? Is
What's
there
your
any
deal?
lights on it at least?
Nothing.
It's just a tree standing in your
I
living
still
room.
have my pumpkins. It's kind of like the skeletons. My pumpkins are still on the front door.
Oh my God.
I need a minute.
Put a Santa Claus hat on your
I need
pumpkin.
a minute. It's definitely going to happen in the next couple of days because it's so pretty and I want it to be like so exciting.
Perfect,
I don't have
yeah.
a kid's tree yet. When
Yeah.
Kenzie comes home this weekend, we'll go get one. And that probably comes from like Home Depot.
Costco. Mhm. Yeah,
I don't think
exactly.
Costco. Anyway, but real or fake trees? This is a real
It's a debate.
debate. And I was going to ask you if you've seen, Alyssa and I were talking about it, this new movie that's out. It's a new Christmas movie called Spirited.
I have not.
Have you seen it, Michael? It's so good.
This is with Will Ferrell.
It's with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
Two of my favorite people.
And it's a musical.
Yeah.
So this is what you need to know, though. It's not just like a musical.
Is
it's
it like a musical, like with Emma Stone? Like what was that movie? And not Ryan Reynolds. My love heartthrob. What's his name?
Oh, you'll love it.
Andrew Garfield.
No, Hugh Jackman.
No. Oh
I don't know
my
what you're saying.
God.
Oh, here we go. This is like a typical Sharon situation. I know. We were like,
No. Oh my God.
Bradley Cooper? No.
Nope.
Enchanted. What is the name of the musical?
With and maybe it is Enchanted.
Is
I
it
don't know. Where they sing the whole time.
Yes.
Emma Stone.
La La
La La Land.
Oh, La La Land.
Who is that actor?
Sort of. Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. Thank you. Oh my
So
God.
I was like, give me some clues, Sharon.
Help me.
Let me
Help
help you.
you.
I know. So no, in fact, I think it's even more of a musical because to me, it's like a Broadway musical.
Which is so interesting because you think about Hugh Jackman, right? And Ryan Reynolds, they have like such a fun, I don't know if you follow them on Instagram, but they have such a fun relationship.
Oh.
They are hysterical. I don't know if it's because of like Deadpool and
Oh yeah. I've seen their
the
commercials.
Marvel DC movie. What is it? I don't know. But like if they banter back and forth and like Hugh Jackman's a Broadway.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell, and it's based on like Scrooge.
Okay.
Christmas, a past, present, future. But the funny thing is Ryan Reynolds is like this PR guy, and the whole thing starts with he gets hired by the Real Christmas Tree Association because they're dying because everyone's buying fake trees.
Right.
And he's like, we've got to say, if you have a fake tree, you don't love Christmas, you're not the spirit. And he was like, and so then they're like, oh, this guy needs to be like, he's Scrooged, right?
That's so
this
funny.
guy needs to be reformed. It's so cute. It's great for the whole family.
Okay.
You have to love musicals.
All right.
Thomas was like, it's a no for me.
Yeah. That's
And
like Dan would be like that too. He's like,
Thomas
nah.
was trying, and he was a good sport, but then he was like basically doing crossword puzzles on his phone most of the time.
He's doing Sudoku.
Yeah.
Full chorus.
Like full Broadway musical.
Yeah.
So cute, such a good message. Loved it. And it made me think, and I told Michael, I'm like, I have a project for you, Michael. And this is being unveiled right here. Nobody knows that we're going to do this. So you know how people do like March Madness brackets?
Yes.
So I want us to do a holiday movie bracket. And we'll start with, and we'll have people vote on our social media about this holiday. And then whichever one wins on the this or that, then we'll narrow it down.
Okay.
So you've got to follow our social.
And there are a ton of holiday
Okay, so
movies.
I made a list. Okay, and I wanted to read you my list and make sure I'm not missing any. So if you're a hot tea and you're listening to this and we're forgetting one, please DM us. Okay, so let's just start shooting them out. Obviously,
Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes, this is what I have on when I decorate my tree.
We can always recite every single aspect of that.
I love that movie so much.
Me
I
too.
quote it all the time.
Me too. And like that's what I do. I put that on when I wrap presents. Like
that's
I
so
literally
fun.
I'll pour my wine and I get all the wrapping paper and then I just Clark W. Grizz is hanging out with me.
My family goes insane.
Yeah, they're like again.
Every time, and also I crack up.
I know it's coming.
It's always
and
funny.
I laugh.
Have you seen it?
Oh God, Michael.
I know. I love the
watch it on
claymation
Thanksgiving.
ones. I love Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Like I love all of
Rudolph,
those, like,
yeah.
classic.
Classic. Okay.
Wow.
Real one of my favorite things is when he's drinking out of the eggnog with the Rudolph cup, and he's got Uncle Eddie has the fake turtleneck.
The bib.
You can see that it's
And you
fake
can see it
underneath, and the whole where he's buying dog food.
I know, and he's throwing
I love
packages.
it. Listen, like we're cracking up.
I love the part
so
where
this
they're
is
like,
obviously
why
my
is
favorite.
the carpet wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot. I say that all the time. Like if I spill something, or
Michael
I
is
step
having
in.
FOMO right now because we're all dying. I've wanted to marry Clark Griswold.
Oh, yeah.
I love Clark. He
Every
loves
movie.
his family.
Yes. Yeah.
He works so hard to make it right, but he's just so crazy. And I actually,
Chevy Chase, right?
Yeah.
Chevy Chase. And,
Or when, like,
and I
they're
did.
going-
I married him. I
You
married
did.
Clark Griswold.
You did.
And I love it. Thomas is out there on those lights,
Fix
like
the new post.
staple gun. What do you want, honey? We're gonna make it right. And it's so awesome.
It is so true. You did.
I did. I finally
love it.
found him. But and the other thing that got me thinking about movies is because I was listening to a podcast, a tourism podcast, and they start with every time like, what's on your bucket list?
Okay.
What's a place your favorite place you've ever been, and what's on your bucket list you haven't been? And one of the guys that was listening or being interviewed he was from Arizona. I don't know who he is. He's new, and he was like New York City at the holidays. And he's like, every Christmas movie you watch is based in New York
Yes.
City.
Yeah.
And when you read this list, of course, it's amazing. And it's so true. New York
so
City
true.
embodies the spirit of the holidays.
You know
this
what?
is perfect
One of
for
my
us.
newest favorite movies is it's Four Holidays.
Four Christmases.
Four Christmases.
This is on here.
Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon.
Have you seen this
one?
one?
Oh my God.
Oh,
it's so good.
my God, that one. Huh?
Once I saw it like once.
It is so funny.
so good.
I cry laughing every time. I can't remember which part. There's like always the same part that makes me cry. Oh, I know what it is. When she's holding the baby and the baby spits up on him, and Vince Vaughn's like
gagging.
he's like, oh.
And they're on the news.
Oh my
'cause
God,
she was-
it's so funny. Okay,
so
so Miracle on 34th Street,
Miracle on 34th
obviously,
Street,
and I'm talking about the black and white classic version
Yes,
with Natalie
yes,
Wood.
yes.
Clearly.
What's the one with Bing Crosby? And what is it called?
No, you're thinking It's a Wonderful Life.
No,
Oh, White Christmas is a song,
White
though.
Christmas.
Is
No,
it
it's
a
a whole
movie?
movie.
Is it a whole
It's
movie?
a movie. White
It's a movie.
Oh,
yeah, that's where it comes.
Funny story. Rumor has it that I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas was written at the Arizona Biltmore because it doesn't feel like Christmas.
Right.
And you're like, I wish I don't feel like it.
You know what other movie I love right now is Noelle. It's a Disney. It was released last year.
yeah,
It's
All right,
so
we got to
cute.
write this down because I don't have my pen.
really cute.
I
And a
don't
pen,
have
right?
White Christmas
Yes.
on here, and I don't have Noel. So toss me a pen because we've got to put these on here. Okay, so White Christmas and Noel. Okay, so hold on. Home Alone.
Home Alone. Oh my God.
Obviously. Now here's my question. Arguably, some people love Home Alone too.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I like the first one.
I like the first one
Do
classic.
you put two? So you put Home Alone versus Home Alone 2? I'm gonna put 2. I'm gonna put 1 and 2.
Kind of watch both. I'd say both.
The Grinch.
The Grinch,
Every one of
all
them.
the Grinches.
All the Grinches.
Elf.
Yeah.
Elf.
Oh my God!
the
So
best.
this is gonna be fun. We're gonna do brackets, and we'll have to like pit them against, and then every couple of days we can narrow it down. My favorite, one of my favorites, Die Hard.
Oh, you would consider that a Christmas movie?
100%. It's Christmas.
Oh my
They're at the
God.
Christmas party.
That's
and
so
he's
funny.
a NYPD police officer,
Okay. All right.
which is why he's a bad biddy.
I love it.
Tim Allen.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
So that was
Those
the
are
other
good.
one. I put Santa Claus, and then I put Santa Claus 2 because it reminded me of Chris's Date, where the girl sings Old Lang Syne.
Yes.
I put Santa Claus 2 and 1.
Or what's the one? I think it's called Valentine's Day, but they're all there. It's with Ryan Reynolds. It's like 5 different storylines,
Oh.
and they're there for the Rockefeller tree lighting.
Is it New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve, maybe.
New Year's
okay,
Eve.
that's a good
That
one.
just reminds me of oh my god. Oh my god. I can't remember.
Love Actually.
Love Actually.
Actually.
Oh my God, yes.
It was just the 20th anniversary of that.
I love
No way.
It was on
I
Diane Sawyer
love
had a
that
20th.
movie.
I love
Christmas movie.
that
Oh my
movie.
God, so
Love
good.
Actually is next.
Home for the Holidays. Is that a Thanksgiving movie or a Christmas movie?
I've never heard of it.
Are you kidding? It's with
Thanksgiving.
It's a Thanksgiving movie. Okay.
What? Who is it? It's good?
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
He plays the brother. Oh my God, it's such a good movie.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
Obs. Did you hear that the Hamptons is doing all their trees? They have like little Charlie Brown trees all
my
around
God,
the
so
Hamptons
cute.
and one of the villages. So cute.
With the Cranks.
Spirited. Obviously, what'd you say?
Christmas with the Cranks.
Christmas.
I love that
So
one.
somebody that was on there. I didn't write
don't
it down.
really like it.
Christmas with the
Love that
Cranks.
movie.
Okay, we'll add it.
I know. What about the one with Diane Keaton's the mother,
Oh.
and Sarah Jessica Parker and Claire Danes are sisters? Please help me.
No, there was one called the Stone.
The Stone.
The
Yes,
Family
The
Stone.
Family Stone.
I don't love that one either.
Heart-wrenching.
Christmas Chronicles. Did you ever see that one?
Okay, that's on here. Christmas Chronicles is on here. Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Oh, of course.
A Christmas Carol.
Jingle All the Way.
I don't have Jingle All the Way. What's that?
That's with Billy Bob Thornton, right?
Oh no, that's Bad Santa.
Bad Santa.
Jingle
Oh
All.
yeah.
So I have Bad Santa. This is going to be so fun, you guys.
What's the one with the train?
Polar Express. And The Grinch, Four Christmases. You know what? One of the best movies ever. I love it so much. The Holiday.
With Cameron Diaz. I love
I love that movie too.
Oh my God. Yes.
You want a house swap and have like those
Oh my
amazing
God.
Oh, like Michael loves it too. He's got
I
his
love
hand over
that
his heart.
movie.
Love it. So here's one that is probably obscure. Ryan Reynolds. I love this movie, and it's Just Friends. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Oh yes.
It's
that is so
one
funny.
of the most hilarious movies of all time. You
Okay.
have to.
Who's in it? Is it-
So it's Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart, and Anna Faris plays like a
Yes,
Britney Spears
oh,
character. It is so funny because it's like Ryan Reynolds is like fat in high school.
Oh
and
my God,
He's
yes,
with
I know
Amy
this
Smart,
movie,
is like
yes.
his best friend, but he's in love with her. And so then he loses all this weight, becomes sexy Ryan Reynolds, famous music producer.
Yeah.
And then he has to go back home for the holidays for some reason. And it just, and hilarity ensues.
That's hysterical.
But it's really, really good. Oh, and the other guy who plays Dusty. Oh, my God. Anyway, it's such a good movie, Just Friends. Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that's a Halloween.
It's Christmas too because
Yeah, it's kind of both.
I could go either way. I threw it out there. This is, I threw in Falling for Christmas, which is Lindsay Lohan's new movie. Because,
you gotta
kids
give
in
some
automobiles.
props.
Bad Mom's Christmas.
Bad Mom's Christmas. I love it.
And then there's the holiday Christmas party with Jen Aniston.
That's the name of it. Holiday Christmas.
It's called Christmas Party. Office Christmas Party. Office Christmas
Yes,
Party.
yes, yeah.
Sorry. You can cut these if you don't think they're appropriate. Office Christmas Party is a Christmas movie. Daddy's Home 2 is a hilarious Christmas movie with Mark Wahlberg and
my
Mel Gibson and all
God,
that.
yes.
I love that. There's a great scene in there where they all rent like an Airbnb and they're criticizing each other's parenting. And one of the teenage girls like messes with the thermostat in the middle of the night, and they're like, you let your kids touch the thermostat?
Yeah.
Our kids would never touch the thermostat.
Don't even look at it. Yeah, it's so funny.
That's a real moment in life. Last holiday with Queen Latifah, which is really cute, by the way, if you have not seen that.
Yeah.
Prancer, what's that?
That's where the girl finds Prancer the reindeer.
Okay, I added that.
You have Christmas Chronicles?
Christmas Chronicles.
Did you have planes, trains, and automobiles?
What?
Planes,
No.
Yeah, they're all trying to get home for Christmas.
So right.
Yeah.
Classic.
That is a classic. And autos. Okay, and then I had Bad Santa, Frosty the Snowman, and Rudolph.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Classics. So this is gonna be fun, right?
I love it.
So follow our social, and then we'll report to you each week. And then before our last one before Christmas, we'll tell you who won the best holiday movie.
Love it.
I thought that would be so fun.
Yes.
That was a fun conversation. So many events. Can I just
Rapid fire.
rapid fire?
Rapid fire.
We talked about Port Jefferson has like Santa Parade tree lighting. The Long Island Explorium has the cutest stuff. They have wish list Wednesdays every week, going through the holidays from 5 to 8. Sip, snack.
What?
Huntington Holiday Spectacular. I'm just talking about towns at this point.
Right.
Just go to these towns.
Yep.
Amazing stuff to do. Luminosity at Eisenhower Park.
I'm dying to go
this
there.
This is new.
Have you gone to that?
No.
They look incredible.
This is a big deal.
Big deal.
First time on Long Island. Downtown Riverhead annual parade and bonfire is on December 10th.
So fun.
So cute.
Who doesn't love a bonfire?
Okay, let's talk about ice skating.
Oh, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Tanger
Greenport
outlets.
has the one by the carousel, and there's a cute one in Southampton that has like igloos.
Yeah,
heated
so
igloos.
cute.
You can do an igloo by the ice skating rink and have
love
like
it.
local burger.
Tanger Outlets in Deer Park has their ice skating rink, and it goes. It's like right underneath the tree, and the tree is lit up to the music. It lights up. It goes so cute.
If you are not into the holidays but you wanted something cool, I pulled this North Fork Solstice celebration at Jamesport Vineyards. It's on December 31st from 6 to 8 p.m.
That's interesting.
Right?
Interesting.
I thought that was like cool and different.
Oh my gosh. We have a ton here
Yeah,
though
go
too.
ahead.
Planning Fields Home for the Holidays, Westhampton Chamber Winterfest, Tree and Menorah Lighting, Islip Arts Council Holiday Market, Oyster Bay Chamber Market, Festival of Games, Cradle of Aviation, Long Beach Electric Lights Parade. That's amazing. The church at Sag Harbor presents the second annual Holiday Makers Market. These are all on December 10th, which is awesome.
So right after you hear this.
Yeah, Polar Express Tea at the Garden City Hotel, gingerbread workshops, and Montauk Chamber of Commerce Holiday Festival. And of course, on December 10th is the Islanders game.
Oh, cool.
So fun.
So much to do. Also, it's igloo season. We'll talk more about this. And
I
we
love
have
that.
a whole LITV about igloos.
So
but
funny. Can we talk about our holiday party for a minute?
Yeah,
Our office
yes.
holiday party? We had a staff meeting the other day, and I'm like, we're having at this amazing new restaurant right down the block from our office. Like, I've been trying to get in there personally, can't get a reservation for months. So we would like make the reservation online, and I called, Shannon called to confirm, and it turns out like their only reservation is outside with no coverings.
No.
Like they have outdoor heatings, but like good luck with the weather. And I'm like,
No. Oh, so
we
we're
can't.
going to go.
So we're going to go across the street to Mesa Luna, which
Okay.
is the
right.
Italian
fun.
restaurant.
All
So
right,
cute.
all right.
But like, wow.
I know. Or we can look at something else too. We'll talk about
I
it after
love
this.
Yeah, it's brand new.
All right.
And it was the cutest Italian old man. He's like,
Oh.
I'll call you back when we get closer to
call
the
ya.
date. I'll have your appetizers all set and ready.
Cute.
So cute.
All right, cool. All right, good. I'm excited
Yeah,
because that's
so
it.
fun.
That's it right across the street. And it
Yeah.
looks brand new. That's awesome. Okay, well, listen, everything happens for a reason.
Right, exactly.
But the igloos are super cute. We're going to have more to come on that because we're getting overtime. And also, we have a really cool holiday gift guide.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
There's a blog out right now
Yeah.
that you can go to if you're already shopping, which I'm shopping some.
I'm not.
Have you done any shopping?
I got like 4 things, just like random, like Target notifications. Save 50% on this. I'm like, sweet. Okay. I
Oh my
bought,
God.
You know, are they asking for anything in particular? Like,
Yeah, not crazy stuff. Like it's actually this year, it's more like normal, like little stuff, which is nice.
Yeah.
when they're not asking for like ridiculous
yeah.
stuff.
Braden is at the age where like everything, I want a PS5, I want
Oh, yeah.
Jordans,
Yeah.
I want this. And I'm
Is
like,
that how yours are too?
Oh yeah.
I can't get
It gets
over
crazy.
it. I'm like,
Switch,
when did this happen?
Apple
Switch is actually decent price, and they're good. I like, but like the PlayStation systems, the Xbox systems, like they come out with one every year. You got to keep up with the Joneses. Ridiculous. But I did get it.
Oh, that's so awesome!
Also because like thank
Black
God for
Friday.
my sister. And she like a couple of years ago they were like, or last year they were like. Even this year, you cannot find them. You have to sign up for like some weird list. Like it's crazy. So she got on the list last year, and she's like, "Hey, you know, FYI, I'm still on that list. I get notification if you want me to keep an eye open." And I'm like, "Yeah." So we're in Maine, and it was like Black Friday, and she's like, "Look what I got!" You know, she's like, "Should I pull the trigger?" I'm like, "Yes." So
That's
it's gonna be
cool.
a good Christmas
Yay,
for Braden.
good.
Only like that's the only thing he's getting. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. We're doing some shopping, but you know. So anyway, we have a gift guide for you, and there's some really cool stuff, and there's some great Long Island deals on there. One of the things we got our giveaway for our gala are these beautiful Discover Long Island ornaments.
Yes, they are
which you can get
beautiful.
on our merch page. But also, I just wanted to give a shout out to Christina's World. .com.
yes.
It's called Christina'sWorld.com.
Mm-hmm.
She hand makes these adorable, like the glass ornaments that I like with all the
beautiful.
little animals.
Yeah.
And she hand designs
paints them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So
They are
if
beautiful.
you want a special ornament, go to Christina's World. There's a lot of other stuff I wanted to get
Mm-hmm.
to. I don't even know. Did you hear that Webster's came out with a word of the year?
No.
Webster's Dictionary. They always come out with a word of the year. This year. It's so appropriate. It's
okay.
gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
Which I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know how I lived without that word before.
Right. Well, I heard this that they have like a different definition. Like I think bae is in there
Bae.
too.
Oh, yeah, BAE, my
yeah,
bae.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild. Like,
Yeah.
how do they determine?
Gaslighting. I didn't know that wasn't a word before.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Yeah,
Wasn't.
exactly. I saw it was the Dixie Chicks, or not the Dixie Girls, or whatever they're called, or the Chicks.
The
Sorry,
Chicks.
I like left out the wrong word. You can tell from Texas. I'm like, what? So I know. I'm like, what's wrong? So yeah, no, they had their album was called Gaslighting, but I thought that was interesting. Also, something interesting. The new House Majority Leader. It's no longer Nancy Pelosi. She stepped down. Is Representative Jeffries from Brooklyn.
Oh.
So now, if you think about it, the Senate Majority Leader is Schumer, and the House Majority Leader, both New York, leading
Love
the
it.
nation,
Of course,
leading the
of
country.
course.
I was proud about that. Also, did you hear that Phantom of the Opera extended
Yes.
to April 16th?
Like amazing sales.
I've been telling
That
you,
is like classic.
They had to extend it. Michael's like, what? Why would I see Phantom of the Opera?
Are you kidding me?
It's not my favorite.
Oh yeah, they don't like
Oh,
it. Nobody
I
else likes
loved
it.
I don't like Phantom.
I loved it. It was my first Broadway show ever to see, and that is like classic Broadway. Like when you think Broadway,
the music
you
of
see
the
the
night.
mask.
Can you hear
Oh
the
my
music of the night and not
God.
cry?
Christine? Oh,
I know.
I'm
It's
sorry.
I need to get tickets.
Yes, you
if
do.
you're out there and you want to help me get tickets, let me know.
Oh my God.
It's funny about that too. Like it's another favorite. I was doing songs today for the gala, like songs that people would walk
Playlist?
out
Yeah.
to, playlists. And when Long Island Wine Country walks up for their finalist, I was like, obviously, Red Red Wine
Yes.
by UB40.
Yes.
And Angelica's like, okay, oh, that's a fun song.
She had no idea what it was.
I never like. What's the name? It's
God.
it's what's it
Really?
called? I'm like.
Well,
yeah.
it's like Michael when we're talking about movies. He's like, I have no idea.
Yeah,
And I'm
no,
like,
I mean, why
okay.
would you? You know,
right.
you wouldn't
Right.
know.
Wine by Adele.
Right.
Red Wine. I mean, she's like, oh,
Red,
that's a fun
red
song. It's like,
wine.
you know, Jamaica. I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay.
It was a very popular song. It's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, other things are watching the World Cup. Can I just tell you one more thing before we wrap up?
Yes.
This is
Spill
one
it,
thing.
girl.
So there's this TikToker, and I don't know how I feel about it. Tell me if you know this, Michael. He's from the future.
What?
His is like something Loca something. He's from 3002, and he is proof of he's from the future because he says that Brazil beats France in the World Cup,
So that's his.
and he's got
claim?
pictures of it apparently. And he says there's a catastrophic event that's going to happen next month, meaning by this time it's December, and then everyone's going to have to live off of the earth by 2030. Everyone's going to have to move off of the earth, and I'm kind of like, why is that like comforting to me?
And also, where does he live? So does he live on Earth?
No, he said he was the last person on earth. He was the last person on earth, and he's coming back to say he's a TikToker telling us these things. This was like, this is Thanksgiving.
How does
conversation.
this even come up in your TikTok for you
Oh
page?
my God. And I'll have to, I can't believe I didn't tell you this. I kept a running list of things overheard on Thanksgiving at my house.
Okay.
The number one thing was of course, by my dad. Do you have a bow and arrow?
Oh, what did he want that for?
There are wild turkeys in my neighborhood.
Oh, yes.
I'm like,
Yeah.
absolutely not. I
Right.
don't know what you're doing. Those belong to people.
No, they're wild, but he needs a license.
But
to
also,
hunt
then it
them.
was like, do you have safety glasses? I mean, this was our Thanksgiving. So, and also like TikTokers that are predicting the end of the world.
Oh my God, that's funny. I would love to see
This
that
is
list.
why Thanksgiving's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the most amazing holiday because you sit
It
around and
is.
eat and talk
Yeah.
about everything.
And the things that come out.
I'm kind of like, listen, if it's the end of the world,
Mm-hmm.
fine. I'm tired.
Yeah. Well,
Just hug everybody tight.
Yep.
Let's live every day. Enjoy your tree lightings. Like, enjoy the holiday season.
Yes.
Be kind to each other.
kind.
Have a
Be
good
kind.
time. I'm kind of like, you know what? It's a good reminder what we've learned. Like, you never know what
never
tomorrow
know.
brings, and you should just live your best life.
best Long Island life.
And the only place you're going to get that information is obviously from here,
Right.
at the Long Island Tea.
Right.
Everybody else is a substitute. So we'll see you next week from the Pridwin.
Cheers.